And just who? I mean, the customers are obviously all these guys who make the. I mean, so how does the process work? Like, end customer will contact the OEM and say, look, we need a forklift, but we need the mast to be the forklift itself, and the mast of the forklift to be different because we're picking up large metal tubes or something that's just non-standard. And at which point Toyota Handling produces it, but in order to produce it, they basically call up Lift Tech and say, listen, we're going to need the specific type of mast in order to produce this range or this line of a forklift. And then, is that how it works?
No, not really.
Okay, good.
It's quite different, David. And let's use any manufacturer, but the forklifts that we're talking about go to, generally speaking, high volume customers that use a high quantity, a large number of forklifts, high volume forklifts, and they're somewhere in the range of 4,000 to 10,000 pound capacity forklifts.
Yeah.
They're utilized in food and beverage manufacturers and warehouses, in trucking companies' warehouses, in carpet manufacturers' warehouses. So you think about all the goods and services or goods that are transported nationally and internationally, and they come out of all these warehouses. And that's where all these forklifts are utilized. Or they're utilized in big box stores such as our Home Depots and Lowe's here in the United States, where every location of Home Depot will have anywhere from 3 to 5 or 6 forklifts in that location. And they're used by lumber companies for handling those types of services, that lumber companies would do. So there's I think the best way to say it, you take a 4,000 pound or 5,000 pound forklift, and it's pretty much a generic product. Certainly, every manufacturer has different benefits and items that they project on that forklift, but it has a mast on it that is capable of lifting that weight, and then the differential in the mass are how high they will lift, because these customers from forklifts will require, depending upon their operation, can require a different discharge heights of product. So, for example, a 4,000 pound forklift will have a 2 or 3 stage mast that will have anywhere from individual masts. They may have 4 or 5 different models of masts that go on there with lift heights. When the manufacturer of the forklift is producing this capacity of forklift, they're running. It's kind of like it's similar to automotive production. They're coming off the line at a very rapid rate, and they know in advance what size mast they're going to put on those. They've ordered those masts from Lift Technologies, and the masts are delivered on-time delivery, so that they may have, for example, Raymond or Toyota may have 3 or 4 day supply of masts on hand that they're putting on the lift trucks as they come off the product line. Does that make sense to you? Am I clear, or is that?
No, that's clear. So, so it's kind of, I mean, it is a little bit like what I was saying in the sense that Raymond will place an order. So, as you say, like Best Buy goes to Raymond and says, I want to buy, 1,000 of these forklifts. And then Raymond needs to fill that order, or whatever. Toyota Handling needs to fill that order. And if that means having I don't know whether they produce their engines in-house, but, they've obviously got a whole range of suppliers who produce various things for them, and then they assemble the forklift with bits that they've made and bits that other people have made, including the mast. So that must be pretty easy to forecast. So in other words, assuming Raymond is happy with Lift Tech, right? They know what they're getting, more or less.
Yeah, relatively speaking, yes, it is easy to forecast. Yeah. We work with the individual manufacturers to see what they were forecasting for the coming year. So we knew what they were forecasting. You start backing that into monthly productions of what we would think we would require, and that it was funneled into the components, the steel in particular that we